everybody, and welcome to Dana's Coloring Obsession. I hope you are all well. It is Thursday of the week, and we are going to be doing a one and done. Now, this is a new thing that I've been doing. Just this last month, I did one in a Chris Reiniak coloring book. And this time I'm going to be doing one in Hanna Karlzon's Magical Dawn. Now this, in general, her pages are more in depth a lot of the times, but there is a heart page here that was actually what part of the voting for the color along for this month. But we can get this done in one sitting, no problem. I've already got planned out, I believe, what I want to do. So yeah, let's get started. I did forget to do the cards. I have yet to get all of my pencils onto little heart cards for these types of things. So I will be doing some editing after this. And of course, I'll put it on the screen what I'm using for you guys. If you hear drinking or lapping of water, it's because Jackson's underneath the table right now drinking some water. So sorry if you hear that. Anyways, so we are going to be using Prismacolors for our pencil today, and some other supplies, but we'll get into that later. We're going to go ahead and start. Okay, so the gem, we are going to take our darkest red, which is Tuscan Red, PC 937. And I'm going to go around the outside edge first and foremost of the jewel. Now, I haven't done many jewels, just FYI. So mine is not going to be too terribly detailed as far as realism goes. I'm going to try my hardest, but especially with this square shape, I've not ever done one, honestly. I mean, I have an idea in mind of what I'm going to do, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Okay, let me zoom you in just a little bit. And I've got my black and my white on standby too. The black that I might use just for the outside edge if I don't have it as dark as I need, but we're going to wait on that, obviously. Okay, and then I'm going to take my next darkest color, which is my Crimson Lake PC 925. I also have a blender pen here if I don't want to use the white in certain areas. Sorry if you can hear doors slamming. My husband is notorious for slamming doors. He does not realize he does it. Next color is Crimson Red, PC 924. And I think I'm going over all of that again. We'll see. And I'm just leaving a little bit of a lip, as you can see, with this red. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Have you heard that? Due to the paper is being naughty. I'm just not used to my Prismas anymore. Been using my polys too much. For shame. Okay. All right, I am going to go back to my darkest, which is Tuscan Red. Just re-emphasize this, everything I did before. Then back to Crimson Lake. Forgot I had to smoosh. I have to smoosh with Prismas. I mean, you can, I suppose, layer with any pencil, but these are easier to smoosh. For me, anyway. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to the Crimson Red. Okay. And now I'm going to actually take Blush Pink, PC 928. And just smoosh it together with that last red to the line. Like that. Sorry if there's a glare from the wax bloom too with the smooshing. Oh, we don't want to do that. Don't ever use your hand to wipe red. Especially when dealing with Prismas. The reds and blues of Prismas can be very naughty. Okay, keep going here. And I might use the red again to blend them together a little bit more. Okay. There's a method to my madness, don't worry. At least I hope there is. At least my brain thinks there is. Okay. Now I'm going to use my Crimson Lake and Crimson Red. And I'm gonna kind of outline here just a little. Maybe a little more than outline, but I'm just gonna kind of map out what I'm doing here. And then I'll obviously fill it in later. All right, and I'm going to take my PC 928 and lightly go over that layer. All right. Get rid of some of this tooth. Going back in with the Crimson Lake a little bit. Okay. I almost did it with my hand again. Okay, I hope the wax bloom is not too bad on this. There you go. And it looks kind of silly, but with the white Tulle art that I'm going to use, it's going to all come together. So now I don't think I'm going to use the black. I think it got dark enough with the Tuscan red around the outside edges. So I'm going to go in with, now these are the new Tuliart brush pens. I love them. The only thing about the white for them is that you have to kind of go over a few layers. Like it's a little bit thinner and not as opaque as the fine nib ones that you have to prime and everything. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it still works just fine. You just have to do another coat basically. So what I'm gonna do, oh, I hope this doesn't turn pink, is I'm gonna go over all the lines that Hanna already provided on the gem itself. And again, I'm going to go over them twice because I know they're not very dark. Oops. You also have to be careful with the brush pen as far as the thickness of your lines. Whoops. Maybe I should have used the other one for this type of thing. Okay. Now I'm going to go there you guys go. That's the first coat. I think I'm gonna use the fine liner though for the second because I don't want those lines to get even thicker. So stand by. Well, I can't seem to find it. So we're gonna go over it with the Uniball Signo. And hopefully, since there's one coat already, that won't turn pink because these can turn pink on red pencil, so we'll see. You see that? All right, that's my gem. And now let me put some of these pencils away and get my other pencils for gold. Okay, before we get started on the gold, I'm going to do some of the other pen work. So I am going to be using some super golden markers. Actually, we won't use the gold yet. The gold's going to be towards the end. But I'm going to use the red on the outline of the heart. Let me zoom out just a little bit. So I'm going to shake it up a little bit. Try not to do it in the mic. Sorry, guys. And make sure it's working well. Okay. And I'm gonna do the outline. Just checking if there was any bleed through. I didn't make sure before I started using this if Hanna Karlzon paper was good for no shadowing or anything with these. Whoops. But it is. Okay, let's do our leaves gold colors. I have dark brown, PC 946, sienna brown, PC 945, goldenrod 1034, jasmine 1012, and cream 914. And then you can use white if you want, but I guess on these leaves we're going to run out of space. So let me start with my darkest, and you're going to see a little bit of, I erased a combination that I didn't like there. I was trying it out, didn't work. So, or at least it didn't work to me. Let me put this on here and try it out. Now this leaf might look a little bit different than the rest of them will because it didn't quite erase everything. I wanted it to erase. So there's that. But it is what it is. Yeah, this one's going to look a little messy, but the next one won't. It's okay. It's all right. It happens. It happens. Okay. I'm going to do a couple more, or at least one more, and show you. And then I'm going to come back with all of the leaves done. Darkest brown. Just over the line there. And then our sienna. Then our goldenrod. Then our jasmine. And then our cream. Okay. Like so. And then I'm going to go through and do all the leaves just like I did those. Okay, we finished the leaves. Sorry if you can hear the very loud TV downstairs. If you can't, great. Okay, so the leaves are all golden. They're gonna look better with, I'm gonna do little dots on them, I think, with this super gold marker. So I'm gonna shake that up. And then this is gonna be gold too. And we might do the little circles in the flowers gold as well. And the little dots are going to be gold. But I am going to do the background. I don't know if I'm going to use pink and red since we haven't really used pink yet. I haven't really decided completely on the color of the flowers. But if we incorporate pink into the flowers, then I will put the background with some pink in it. If not, I'll just do some red, I think. These are King Art gel sticks, by the way. Just scarlet and pink. So those were something I was planning on using for the background. I was going to do my new oil pastels that I've got, but I need to practice with those more. They're really cool and very opaque and beautiful, but I don't want to ruin my page. I don't want to ruin it. All right. So yeah, I'm going to do like little dots. I don't know if you guys are even going to see that. Going down the leaves. I'll show you up close. When I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna do all of the leaves like that. Let me show you. With some dots on them of gold. Because I love that. I think it's cool. And yeah. So I will be right back when that's all done. So all the leaves are dotted with beautiful sparkles now. Let's do the gold in the metal around the around the jewel. So I'm going to take the colors that I have for the gold in the leaves and I'm going to sharpen them. All right, I don't think I'm going to use my darkest color that I used in the leaves, so I'm going to use the Sienna Brown PC 945, the Goldenrod PC 1034. I know that's barely readable. The Jasmine PC 1012 and the Cream PC 914. And I'm gonna do the gold around here. So I'm gonna zoom in for a little bit. There we go. So there is the jewel. And I'm gonna take my darkest color first. And I'm just gonna go through and mark or color, I guess, where I think the shadows are gonna be for the gold. Let's see. So I'm gonna, how should I start on the outside? Probably. I'll do a little here. Between these. And under here, between those. Kind of like that. And I'm going to do that all the way around. I'm also going to do a little bit up here. Like that. And this is just kind of where I would think the shadows would be. Hopefully this turns out okay. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to do the outside ring first and then work my way in. So yeah, goldenrod, and then I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. Oh, I misdone with the sienna brown. There we go. Sorry if you can hear thudding. I think my husband is throwing the ball for one of our puppies, and it keeps hitting the house. Okay, and the next one is Jasmine. Okay, sorry for my sniffles. Sorry for, again, the sniffles. I think I have allergies going on. Like always. Okay, and now I'm going to take my lightest and do the very top of that row. Okay, there's our first row. Well, sort of. I guess I should have done the center of these bigger ones. Real quick, I'm gonna do these little doodads. Okay. Just. Oops. One more. Okay. All right. Very cool. All right, so let me take, all right, so the next row I'm doing is all of these little half circles right underneath what we just did. And I'm gonna use goldenrod and jasmine, I think. I'm just barely on the line. Of each half circle. Putting a little bit of goldenrod there. So it's just a tiny bit darker. Okay. Okay, cool. Now, there's some smearing of the red. Pencil. I'm trying to get that off without erasing the gem. Okay, I got a little bit of it off. Like I said, Prisma's red and they're blue can do terrible things about smearing and stuff, so you need to be really careful. Okay. Let's use our lightest, which is the cream, and I'm just going to go around here. Forgive the band-aid. I squished my thumb. And so, and I still haven't got my nails done. I've been meaning to for months and months, but it's fine. I will eventually. Okay, now we are gonna go a little bit darker for this row, the little half circles and the dots between. That's what we're working on now, and I'm going to use my sienna brown and my goldenrod for that. And it's going to be the same as the other half circle as far as the half. Actually, I'll probably use the jasmine for the little dots, but I'm going to do this. Hopefully it turns out well. And the next is just a solid line, and we'll actually do the gold pattern for that, which is darkest to lightest, lightest to darkest, in that order. Well, this was not necessarily a good one and done page. I did not realize that this was going to take me so long. It's fine, I'm doing it. But it's going to be a longer one. But I think from now on I am just going to do the simpler pages. I was trying to mix it up, and I thought that this heart would not be, but with all these little tiny details, it's time consuming. I'm having a good time. It's a lot more than I was planning. All right, now the little tiny balls in between, I'm going to use my jasmine, but I need to sharpen it real quick. Okay. All right, so let me, on every corner here, I'm gonna do the dark. So we're gonna do dark on each corner, each bend. Okay, now I'm going to take the goldenrod, and on either side, okay, then the jasmine. All right, and then the cream. Okay. Perfect. And now I'm just gonna fill in. I'm gonna take the jasmine and the sienna brown. So the half circles are gonna be sienna. Okay, and now the jasmine. Okay, there's that. All right, and now we are going to grab some pinks. I am going to do some pink on the flowers. Go ahead and do this one with you. So I'm going to take my darkest. Oh, my pinks are pink, PC 929, blush pink, PC 928, and deco pink, PC 1014. And the outside of these petals. Like so. And actually the middle too. Okay, and then the middle one, which is the blush pink. And then the lightest, which is the deco pink. Okay. And now we're going to take the red gold that we used on the heart, the super golden marker, I should say, by it's Light Wish, but it's called Guana on the box. And we're going to do the outside of the petals. And then we're going to take the yellow gold. That's on the leaves. And there we go. So I'm going to do all of the flowers and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the flowers done, as you can see. And now we're going to do the ribbons. And then we'll do the background. And then last we will do the little dots in the super golden markers. And I may do some Posca, but probably not, because I've already done that. Okay, so actually let me move the camera, not the book. Sorry. Just a second. I am going to use just 2 colors, I think. I might bring the other one in, maybe, but it's just a little more pink than I want. So I have the blush pink, which is the PC 928, and then the Deco pink, which is PC 1014. And I'm taking my darkest color and outlining the folds and kind of doing where the shadows would be. Like so. Okay. And I'm going to take my Deco. Yeah, that's not quite a difference, the difference I want. We need darker to go over the blush pink. Do I want it darker? Let me try just a little bit. Yeah, just for sure. Still gonna do it the way I did, but just add a little bit of the darker pink here for more interest. Dimension. Okay. So we did that one, and now I'm gonna do one of the bows up top, and then I'll do the other 2 off video. Let me start with the dark one. Okay. This is that blush pink that I'm using. Okay, and now the deco. I need to move the book, sorry. Still upright, but move it a little bit because the microphone is getting in the way. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera and do the top one and the bottom one on the left side, and I'll be right back. And I'm gonna take the King Art gel sticks in, like I said, scarlet and pink. And I'm gonna use them on a palette with a brush. Here's my palette. And I got it on Amazon. It's just super cheap. It's one of those, it's plastic. It's nothing crazy. And I just draw a patch on the palette with the color. And then grab a brush. And my other one's not clean, so I'm gonna have to use my little one. And these again are also from Amazon. They come in all kinds of sizes. And then I'm just gonna take some of the color onto the brush like this. It's a little bit flaky. Make sure I don't have any flakes. Okay, and then I'm just gonna lightly do a little bit. And I'm gonna go over the buttons, the little balls, because I'm just gonna use my golden markers, and this looks pink, doesn't it? Anyways, they're opaque, so I can just not worry about it. And I'm gonna let it fade out a little bit, which is perfect. Exactly what I want it to do. Oh, you guys can barely see. I'm almost off the screen, aren't I? Well, that is a red, or at least it's supposed to be. So if that's a red, I wonder if this pink is going to be too cold for this page. I think I'm going to stick with just the red, since it's a pinky red anyway. And I feel like this pink is going to possibly really clash with everything on the page, so we're not going to use it. I feel like I'll ruin my page. So we're not going to do that. And I'm just kind of picking spots and just going with it. Going to town a little bit. Trying not to get it on the leaves, because the leaves will show the pink. Okay. Try not to get some of these clumps on here. Okay, do a little more, I guess. Here. Put a little more over here that's not crunchy. Whatever the word is. Crummy. Okay. Okay, I kind of went up a little too far over here, which irritates me, but I don't think I can erase that. Should we try? Don't want to ruin it either. I mean, I can always make this side match at least. I'm going to try to erase it a little bit. And if it doesn't work, then I will just have the other side match. Oh no. Dang it, I'm throwing my gel sticks on the floor. Good thing I put the lid on. All right, let's see. Forgive the noise. Oh my god, it erases. Sort of. Well, there's a little bit of pink. Okay, what am I doing? We're gonna just erase this top part. Yeah, that's not coming off. Okay, well. That's fine. Okay, so at least I can just smooth this out and just have it just reach the top, you know? That's a lot better than the other way. Now I have eraser poop everywhere. Okay, let me get the gel stick that I threw on the floor. Get some more gel on the palette. And go back in. Make sure I don't have a total. Okay, so I'm gonna redo this a little bit so there's no big harsh lines. Okay. That's okay. It was too much. It was climbing too high and I let it get that too far gone there. And if we have this side kind of match, it won't look so odd. A little darker in here. And okay. Okay. Cool. I think that's good. So I think if I do more, it'll just start not working. And I don't want that to happen. So that's weird that this scarlet red, look how dark the barrel is that pink? Well, now I know, I suppose. All right, I am going to take the gold, super golden marker, and I am going to go in and do these little dots. Like that, all the way through. So okay. Well, here it is, folks. We finished it. Yay! That is the most Valentine's heart I've ever seen. Okay. Well, I had a good time. This was our one and done. It is a little bit, I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit longer even when I edit it, because I was doing this for, oh, I don't know, 3.5, 4 hours. So, I think our one and dones will be maybe a little bit more simple next time. I just, for some reason, I thought this page was going to be way quicker, but with all of the gold and everything, took me a while. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's done and it's beautiful and I'm happy with it, and I hope you guys are too. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We are like 18 people away from 1,000 subscribers, and when we hit that mark, I have a couple of giveaways to do, some free coloring books. So yeah, have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend ahead of you, and I will see you in the next video.